In this video we have the integral of x to the 1/4 over 1 plus x to the 1/2. And I'm going to try a U-substitution for this one. This is my go-to method here. I'm going to let u equal to x to the 1/4. So I want to convert this integral into one involving the variable u. So I'm going to need a representation for x to the 1/4, for x to the 1/2, and for the dx. So here I let u equal to x to the 1/4. Now had this been an x to the 1/3 here in the denominator, I would like this to be a common denominator, so I would have made this x to the 1/12, because 4 and 3 would divide it. Here the 4 and the 2 divide the 4, so I'm okay with this. And then for the x to the 1/2 here, I'm just going to square both sides here. I get u squared equal to x to the 1/2. Now I need a dx, so let me take this one right here to the 4th power on both sides, so this will give me u to the 4th would equal to x. Taking both sides of this first one to the 4th power gives me x equal to u to the 4th. So from here I can get dx. Take the derivative of u to the 4th, that'll be a 4 here then. Basic differentiation. This will be a 3. And then this will be a du. And then the derivative of x will be 1, this will be dx. Now we come back to this integral here and then make the substitutions. X to the 1/4, that's the u. And then for dx, right here. So dx would be 4 u to the 3rd du. And then the denominator we have 1 plus, and then x to the 1/2, that's your u squared. So now we got the integral transformed into one involving the variable u. So let's simplify here, multiply in the numerator. We had u times 4u cubed, so this will be a 4 u to the 4th du. And I got a 1 plus u squared. In the denominator, I'll write it as u squared plus 1. Doesn't matter here. And here I have a rational expression, but the degree of the numerator is larger. I don't want that. So let's just go ahead and divide 4u to the 4th. So we're dividing the numerator by the denominator. It's be u squared here plus 1. And this is just a regular long division here. So u squared into 4 u to the 4th will give me 4 u squared. And then we multiply 4 u squared times the divisor here will give me a 4 u to the 4th. And multiply by 1, 4u squared times 1 will give me 4 u squared. And then we subtract here. 4u to the 4th, subtract 4u to the 4th, cancels out. Now we have a 0 here. 0 minus 4u squared is a minus 4u squared. And then when we continue here with the division, u squared then into this will give me a minus 4 here. And multiply times the divisor, minus 4 u squared here. And minus 4 times 1 is minus 4. And then we subtract, this cancels out. And then again, this would be a 0 here, subtract the minus 4, this will be a 4. You get that. So now I can replace this integrand by the quotient, which is 4u squared, over here in the long division, minus 4, plus 4 over the divisor, that'll give me a 4 over u squared, plus 1. And you can think of that as 3 integrals if you want, but we're just going to evaluate term by term here. So this is going to equal to integrating with respect to u. So we've got 4u squared, add 1 to the exponent and divide, so this will give me a 4/3 u to the 3rd. Minus 4, integrate with respect to u, just gives me a minus 4u. And then this one right here is the same thing as, I can rewrite that as 4 the integral of du. And I'm doing it like this because this requires a special formula that we've used before. And the formula was given as du over u squared plus a squared. That was your constant. In our case, the a squared is 1, which means that a is 1. So the integral of any expression that looks like this was equal to tangent inverse, I'm going to write it as arctangent, and that was u over a. A is 1, so u over 1 is u, plus the constant of integration. And then the coefficient here, in this case it's a 1 there, is divided by a. But a is 1, so that's going to stay 1. But remember we have the constant out in front, so this is going to be a plus 4. And that's the answer in terms of the variable u. But we want it in terms of the original variable. So all you have to go really just plug in what u is. So right here u is x to the 1/4. So I'll finish it over here. This is equal to 4/3, and u is x to the 1/4. So you cube that, that gives me x to the 3/4. And then it's a minus 4 times u, but u is x to the 1/4. And then it's plus 4, and then it's arctan of u. But u is x to the 1/4. And then it's plus the constant of integration. So this is your answer again. 4/3 x to the 3/4 power minus 4x to the 1/4 power plus 4 arctangent of, again, x to the 1/4 power plus the constant of integration. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.